I want to share with you now a product that can truly help you get out and about anywhere, anytime, even if you don't have anyone else's assistance. This is something called the Miracle Mobility Chair. It is a 4-in-1 electric wheelchair. What are the 4 things it can do? Well, first of all, it can work as your manual walker. It is a lightweight transport chair if you have someone pushing a rider inside. It has a power-assisted transport chair, so maybe the caregiver needs a little bit of help pushing with minimal effort. It can do that too. It is also a fully powered wheelchair with joystick. It is lightweight, it is quiet, there is no motor. You control the speed, you control the usage, you are back in control of your mobility. This comes from a Florida-based company that truly is innovating. In fact, this device right here has won multiple awards already, one of which was the most innovative new product for 2023. It is truly changing lives, and I have Dan Guthrie here to share all the details about this. You are the CEO of the company, but you also have a personal investment in this as well. I know there was a lot of inspiration for this product from your own father. Welcome in.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Good to have you.
Thank you. Yeah, so one of the things that's interesting is the brain behind this is my father was going to a doctor appointment. And we were in downtown Chicago, and he had a walker. And as you get older, one of the things you have is challenges with mobility, right? And walking. And he needed to go a couple of blocks. It was too close to get a taxi and too close to get an Uber. And it took us so long. It almost took us 45 minutes just to go a few blocks. And all he had was the walker. And if he had a device like this, we could have got there quickly. So what this device is, I'll show you here. This is, you're familiar with rollators, right? It can be used as a standard rollator, but it can also be used as a lightweight transport chair. So if you're going from the car to the doctor's office, it has the legs where you can swing the legs out, and you can use it as a lightweight transport chair. So I can sit in the chair, and you can push me like a regular transport chair. But what you can also do is, if I'm in the chair and mom has to push dad weighs maybe 200 pounds, mom's 80 years old, and she's, dad gets heavy after a while. What this has, and the magic behind this chair, is it has a power assist in the back. So it has a magic button. So all you have to do is you just push the chair in the back, and look, the chair goes by itself. So getting up and down ramps, the chair will go by itself. So
it's kind of like with an electric bike.
It's
like how nice it is to have assistance, right?
So I'll go ahead and sit in the chair. Why don't you just put your thumb on there, and you can push me around, and you can see how easy it is to push me.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm doing it one-handed.
Yeah, so that's how easy it is to push that. So imagine mom pushing dad.
Look at the turn radius on this.
So you can push it really, really easy. Now, what's also wonderful about that, so that's the third function of the chair. So the other is, let's say you're by yourself and you don't have a caregiver with the chair. So then you can just sit in the chair and drive it like a power chair. So you're by yourself, and you can just drive it around like a regular power chair. And it's got fantastic maneuverability. See how I can get around all of the furniture here in the back, the narrow spaces?
Oh, yeah.
And you can just drive it by yourself.
Oh, it's very comfortable too.
Yeah, so one of the things you'll probably notice is there's no sound with the chair.
You're right, it's
very
quiet.
So there's no motor with this. It's controlled by magnets. So in the wheel hub right here are magnets. So the battery gives an electrical charge to the wheel hub, and it controls it with magnets, and it propels the chair forward. And so that makes it ultra quiet.
Okay, that's genius.
Yeah, so that makes it really quiet. So
now, this has really made a splash in the industry. I mentioned one of the awards. It's won multiple awards now, truly changing people's lives. What's different about buying it here at HSN is the way that we can help you get it into your home immediately and pay it off over time. So first and foremost, free shipping on something like this is a a huge, huge deal. We're covering the cost for that. Flex pay becomes very important here, and that's for anyone shopping HSN. You don't have to sign up for anything. It's truly just an option you choose when you check out. So for this, you can make 3 monthly equal payments of $566 and change, but it comes to you immediately after your first payment. There's no interest for that whatsoever. It just breaks it up evenly. We also have VIP financing available. So if you have the HSN or the QVC credit card and you would like to use it for this purchase, you have a year and a half to pay it off. That's 18 months interest-free. As long as you pay it off within that time frame, it would be just under $95 a month to do that. And you know, this is so much more than just a chair. Like, this represents a freedom for people.
Yes, it
truly
is.
Does.
Yeah, and so it folds up very easily.
Okay.
So I'm going to show you. All you do is you lift this handle here, and it folds up like that with a simple collection, and then it's completely folded. So you can lift it and put it in the trunk of your car.
It doesn't take up very much space at all.
No, and
That's
then you could
smaller than
just
a stroller.
Yeah, it's like the size of a baby stroller actually,
Wow.
and it's airline approved, so you can take it on an airline.
Okay.
Folding is just you can really literally fold it within 1 second and unfold.
Look at that. And then it
within
looks
1
like you have a
second.
storage bag on the front.
You
too.
have an extra large storage, so here you can put like a book
look at
or
that.
anything that you want here in the storage. On this side is the battery, and this side is what I call the brain.
Wow.
Yeah.
So when I get this home, do I have to spend 5 hours assembling it? What do I have to do once I
It's
get it?
100% assembled. All that you have to do is you make the connection, which is this right here. You can see there's 2 white arrows. I don't know if we can get this shot right here. This is the connection right here that you have to make. You just align the 2 white arrows, and you slide the joystick in.
And that's it.
And that's it. I don't know if we can get the joysticks, if we can see the tops of the joysticks. I want to show you the speeds. So the chair has 5 speed settings. So you can see here, this is 5 speed settings. It's got an LED speed. So you can see speed 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. It'll give you a battery indicator showing you right now we're at 100% battery. Let me see if I can spin it around so you can see a little bit better. I don't know if that's
there
possible.
and we'll come to you. Yeah,
Yep.
we'll come to you.
So you can see it's 100% battery.
Look
There
at
you go.
that.
There you go. 100%
And it's just
battery.
the joystick that,
It's-
I mean, it's very intuitive.
Yeah, joystick. And then the rear also has the speed setting right here, and it gives you the battery indicator. This is what I call the magic button. It's the thumb. And all you do is you put your finger on the thumb, and the chair will go
I
automatically.
mean, you really can get through some tight spaces with this too. I
Yeah.
like that it doesn't take up a ton of room. It's very easy to use. Think about that when you're in a house or going to a restaurant, or you're out with the family at the theme park, and maybe you start walking, using it as a walker, and then you decide, you know, I need a little rest. I can sit. My daughter-in-law can push me. When she gets tired, we can turn on the power assist, so it helps her. And then when I just want to be on my own, I can use it as my own power wheelchair. That's the 4-in-1 that you get with this from Miracle Mobility. I mean, we truly want this to be something that is not only easy to use, but easy for you to get into your home and into the home of a loved one, someone maybe that you care for. Who is it in your life, or maybe it is you, who would like to get out and about more, but things stop you because
Right.
it feels like too much of a hassle for you and everyone else.
What I love about it is it can be used indoors. So the chair has what I call a 0 turn radius. So it turns within its own footprint. So you can turn inside the chair's footprint, so you can use it in very tight spaces, such as narrow hallways or bathrooms. So you can use it indoors.
Wow.
And it's very quiet, so you can use it in very tight spaces. You can maneuver around furniture. It's really a wonderful, wonderful device. Here's one other thing that's wonderful, and this just happened to me this last week. So I had a gentleman who had a challenge with his hip, and he had a rollator already, and he was using a rollator, a manual rollator. And he's like, well, let me see this 4-in-1 that you have. And I'm like, oh, okay, I'll show it to you. And so he's like, well, let me try it. And he was struggling. He was using his rollator and he was using it with his hip. And so he wanted to try it with the power one. And when he used it with the power, he just all of a sudden he started moving smoothly because the power rollator was pulling him along. And so what he was able to do, he called me like a week later and he said, you know what, because I was able to move around the mobile park,
right.
because it was pulling him, he was able to get more circulation in his hip.
Wow.
And he was able to move much smoother and he was using it more frequently.
Wow.
So because of the power assist, it was a mobile device that he was using much more often than he normally would have. So let me show you, it has adjustments.
Okay.
So it has like a traditional rollator, it has locking brakes, so you can use it to lock. It has the reverse seat, so you can turn and sit in the back if you want to do that. The arms will lift up if you want to turn and sit down.
Okay.
The back rest will adjust up and down, okay? The arms, if it's too high or too low, you can adjust that, okay?
True customization.
Yeah, and again, it folds quickly within a matter of seconds. And then there's a lock here in the back. You just want to make sure it clips in place.
No assembly needed. There's one little part you'll have to plug together.
Just one part that you plug.
So truly, you could get this home now and start trying it out immediately.
Yep.
You can give yourself that full 30 days, or if you're getting this for a loved one, to really see what a difference it can make, to not need all these different devices and all these different places, to have something lightweight and easy to move around. I think this weighs about 40 pounds, which
41
comparatively
pounds.
speaking,
Yep.
that is amazing. You charge it up, right,
Yep.
when you get it home?
It should be already fully charged, but charging is just a couple of hours. This chair is really designed for a caregiver.
Yeah.
Think of a mom for a dad because of the power assist in the back. You're going to want to pushing your loved one around. It's really designed for a loved one, caregiving for another loved one.
So smart. I mean, it really, truly is. I love that you guys, your company has combined 4 different uses into one thing. Again, we just want to make it simple for you. Think of what you would have to spend to buy all of those separate things.
Yep.
We're giving you all 4 in one. And what's so special about today, I know it says limited quantity. We've got about 120 of these, I believe.
Yes.
We brought in a smaller quantity. It's a perfect time of year. I know a lot of us thinking about what's important to us going into a new year. And maybe it is that time with family, not missing a moment because you're worried about if it's a hindrance to others, if you're a burden, if you've got something too big to fit in the car's trunk. I mean, these are the things that we think about when we get to that stage or that point in our life. To be able to take that worry away gives you so much freedom and excitement for the new year. So that's why we wanted it this time of year. The beauty of this is HSN offers flex pay. You do not have to pay full price right now to get your Miracle Mobility chair immediately. You can spend the $566 and change. That is one flex payment. You'll get it right away. Every month, those are equal interest-free payments. You can use a credit card, a debit card, PayPal, whatever you prefer. If you have the HSN or the QVC credit card and you would like to use that, you would be able to do VIP financing for 18 months. That would be less than $95 every month, and you would have a full year and a half to pay that off interest-free. Of course, you get 30 days to try it as well. Dan, is there anything else, as we wrap up that you want people at home to know?
Yeah, it's an FDA approved. Miracle Mobility is an FDA approved. It's registered FDA. It'll go about 3 miles an hour.
Okay.
It has a weight capacity of about 220 pounds.
Okay.
And it's got 5 speed settings. It's fully adjustable. I think we've thought about everything as we designed it, and it's won industry awards. Our peers in the industry recognized it as one of the most innovative new items.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you very much.
And if I'm traveling, if I'm flying,
it's
I can take
airline
this?
approved. Yes, you can take it with you.
Wow, so really beautiful product. I know it was a relatively quick presentation. There were a lot of features, but honestly, when you get it home and you get your loved one in this, you will find it's very intuitive. It's very, very easy to use. All of it comes fully assembled for you, so there's not a lot of work to do when you get it home. There's just a lot of people to see and places to go. And